What's commitment mean to you? Are you married? All right. So you asked your wife to marry you, right? When? Where were you? Let me just say, where were you when you asked your wife to marry you? All right, Lake Hefner? Okay, so in that moment, and what's her name? Brittany. When you asked Brittany to marry you, right, was your intention after she said yes, all right, so there's a commitment that takes place, right, is to go date other women and do your thing? Johnny Gigolo or, I mean, how'd that work for you? Did you try that?
I did not, no.
But you waited until you were ready, though. That you knew, right? So that's who we want to be as a person. Hey, we ain't not trying to force commit. Do not commit here until you're ready to make a commitment, because a commitment is not a reservation. If you say, hey, Brittany, you want to get married? Let's get married November 30th. Okay. In the meantime, I'm going to go see Sally and Michelle and Lisa. She ain't going to meet you there, but, good luck on November 30th, right? So why is it any different? Like commitment, teach young people what commitment means. Okay, what that means. And so I'm not going to apologize for, and that's why we tell them, do not take as many visits as you want. I think, personally, that the Oklahoma brand will stick out. You may not come here, but you're going to really like it. Okay, you may not come here, okay, but I'm glad you didn't if you're not ready to make a real deep-seated commitment, okay, because it's a two-way street, all right? Some people, even the coaches are bad examples. Now, they'll take a commitment, and then 3 days before signing day, they call a kid that had been committed for a year, oh, by the way, we don't have a spot for you because I found a guy better than you, and your only opportunity to come here is if you gray shirt or pay for your own first year. What kind of example is that? That's bad form. But that's kind of where we are, people that lack a moral compass. So I'm not going to apologize for having a moral compass. I want to teach our young people what commitment is, what it looks like. And, certainly, things could change where maybe there's flaws in that thinking. But I know there's a lot of flaws in taking a commitment, making a reservation, and then going to go doing your thing. How can I manage a roster or who else I need to offer if I got 9 guys committed, but they're going to Bama and Georgia and LSU and A&M? How can I manage? How can I take commitments? I don't know what my numbers are. And so just my way of trying to manage the roster the best to my ability. And, again, teach our guys ethics and morality, and again, we could sit here and try to diminish in that whole process and say, well, coaches are doing. I'm just saying we're trying to be the example of trying to do it the right way, and right, wrong, or indifferent. But I don't want a guy to commit. Do not commit. Like, hey, coach, I'm ready to commit. Hey, buddy, here's what commitment looks like now. Okay, I want to make sure that you know. So when I say, will you marry me? You say yes, and we get married. Okay, and then we start off on the right foot. Not like I dated 4 or 5 women, and all of a sudden we feel in some kind of way. Is somebody going to actually show up on November 30th? Again, it's just not the right way, and it's just another way, like I said. And that's, so it's not like we're trying to get all these commitments and not let guys go see places. I'm trying to tell them, go as many places as you can. Save us for last. We're not trying to force anybody to commit. I would never do that. I got too much respect for the enormity of the decision. Do people change minds? Absolutely. Okay, if a guy commits and we take a commitment, and next thing you know, he goes out and he robs a 7-Eleven, commitment's over on our side, right? Fair enough. Or a guy goes and he's on life support and can't graduate high school because he didn't show up. Man, commitment's over on our side. But we're very explicit, just I'm going to recruit every guy the same way. Not going to change up on anybody. I'm not going to make any promises. Recruit this guy this way and recruit this guy this way. I'm going to be open and transparent and honest. And I just think that's what will attract the right guys. They're going to, hopefully have some stick-to-itness to them, we can have longevity and stability as a program, and just a stability in the recruiting class. I see these guys have all these commitments, one school in the Southeast, and they've got like 3D commitments in the last week, and they don't sign. And I think this is for the 23 all the way till whenever it is, December. Is that when it is? So anyway, we don't want to be first, we want to be the right one. Because you said that kind of like shame on you for doing that, letting these guys take visits. That's not it, right? Just so I know you're painting it the right way, but people say that, but they're not, like nobody is trying to force the hand. And matter of fact, we're telling them, do not commit. Telling mom, telling dad, we don't want to do that. We don't want to change our mind. And again, tell them what commitment really means. Like, it's gotta mean something, man. Say what you mean and mean what you say, right? Your word's got to mean something. Good name, right?
For more information, you can visit TulsaWorld.com.